I found this container.
No, you didn't. What's up, everybody? It is Thursday. We made it on another week. Welcome to Unleashed Live. Sorry we were having a little bit of check-in process going on. But I'm Lorie Woodruff, your host tonight, realtor, author, real estate entrepreneur. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a couple friends on tonight. And we're going to check in. Tonight's topic is about the confident woman. The confident woman. So we've got two gentlemen on the line and two ladies on the line. So I'm going to let ladies go first. Angela is on. Can't see her, but you can hear her. Angela is on. So Angela, who is another confident woman? Who are you, darling?
I am Angela. It's very good to be with you over this evening. What you want to know?
What you want to know?
I'm running around here like a chicken with my head cut off, so you can consider me the confident woman trying to make it.
Confident woman making it, and I love it. And she's an entrepreneur in the kitchen. What do you call it? The official.
Huh?
The kitchen entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur in the kitchen.
She's an entrepreneur in the kitchen. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to have about 1 hour of good tips for the ladies tonight, and from a man's perspective as well. So speaking of a man's perspective, Daniel Bethay, who are you, sir, and why are you on Unleashed Live? Chiming in on the confident woman tonight.
My name is Dan Bethay. I am a real estate investor. I am an author of the renowned book Tears of a Man, Chronicles of a Young Heart. I am just here to share my thoughts and come down to confident women.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You like confident women, right?
Oh, I believe
we got a lot. We got two confident men, and of course, I wouldn't even want to be able to do this without some strong support. So Kevin Howe, another great supporter of confident women, because he is a confident man, dad, entrepreneur himself. So Kevin, who are you, sir?
Man, I am the all I am. I am the I am.
It's a deep question, right?
Mm-hmm. That was profound. Look, good evening, everybody. Thank y'all for having me on the platform. Like always, Lorie. Love spending time with you guys. Look, I'm just the person who's waiting to become my better version. That's who I am, guys. So I'm gonna turn it back over to you, Lorie.
You still waiting? Okay. I like. Well, thank you all for joining in. I'm trying to see some of the Facebook feeds as much as I can, but my Facebook friends, chime in. Because as we're going through some of these, men, women, we need to hear from you. This is really all about interaction. Last year, a couple of us had got online, started an adult topic about relationships. And because of the book that I have published, it's been 2 years now, Unleash Your Irresistibility, we were unleashing, and we're still unleashing. That's why the topic on Thursdays is Unleashed. So we can be the best who we can be. And those topics just started going. And between business topics, real estate topics, we're here today. So for much of what we're going to be discussing, it's really how to be the best person that we can be. All right? Inside and out. Men, women, we don't discriminate. Angela, you mute. Angela, you mute. You mute. And, all right. So I'm going to be watching just for the comments just so we can chime in. So let's get started, y'all. I'm sorry we got a little started late, but hey, we'll make it up on the back end. So when we think about the confident woman, whether you think you can or think you can't, that is a positive quote by, you know who that is? Henry Ford. So when in anything that you say or do, you have to think about that. Whether you think you can do it, you can. If you can't do it, or you keep saying I can't do something, then you're right. You're absolutely right. So tonight's topic is really just geared around anything that you create in your mind is actually what's going to happen. It's really what it's going to start from here. So when we talk about the confident woman, now I know the guys, they were chewing me out because I had on Beyonce, Who Runs the World. She made the song because she knows what's up. She knows what's up, right? But at the same time, y'all need a song. Y'all don't have an anthem. Where's your anthem?
We got an anthem.
What is it?
R. Kelly made us.
Oh, Lord. If he made it, then I don't know what that. Which one was that?
You remind me of my Jeep.
Bump and Grind. Bump and Grind. Is that your anthem? All right. So, hello, Elise. Hey, Martin. Hey, Sybil. Rob. Aman. Everybody in the chat box. Hello. Make sure you get your beverage of choice, whether it's water, lemonade with something in it, or whatever. Y'all know what's in my lemonade. Sip, sip, hooray. All right, so let's get it started. Confidence can take many forms. From the arrogance of heavyweight champion Floyd Mayweather to the subtle self-assurance of our Michelle Obama. I'm going to just keep saying our first lady. True confidence has a look all its own. When it comes to confidence, one thing is certain. True, confident people always have the upper hand over the doubtful and the skittish because they inspire others and they make things happen. They make things happen, you guys. So we've got 10 attractive habits that confident women do differently. Ready? And I got my shirt on. I got women that win. Yeah. Where's y'all shirt at, fellas? Where's your confident shirt? Nike? Let's do it. Just do it. Hey, Carl. What's up, Rodney? All right, so let's get it started. All right, y'all ready?
Ready with the one to checker.
Angela, you ready?
Ready.
All right, cool. Number one. This is for the ladies out here. Now, I have a strong passion for women doing great things. Because when the woman in the household is on top of her game, so much power comes from that. All right? For the ones that are married out there, you know, happy wife, happy life. Is that the same? I'm not a wife yet, so I guess that's what it says.
That's what they say.
But think about it. When mama's happy, it just seems like the household's good. Everybody's got teeth, pearly white showing. But if mama's not good,
yeah,
it's not good in the household. Right, Kevin? So 2016, I published this book, not out of monetary purposes. I published this book simply because I was in a funky place in life. And there were, you know, everybody has ups and downs. And when you get to a pocket where you figure, you know what, my story may be a blessing to someone else to help them get out. And that is the whole reason how I got to the point of publishing and getting that book out, because it talked a little bit about the stories, the journey that I went through to get where I am. Boom, depression happened. And then I had to figure out, how am I going to get out of that mess? So for a lot of people that may not know of, you know, that was how, you see people and they're like, wow, he or she always looks like they're always on top of what they're doing. But there's always a backstage to everybody's life. There's always a backstage. And thank goodness there's a take 2 and a take 3 and a take 4 that can take happen. And this is what we're talking about as far as get up and bounce back. So chapters 1, 2, and 3, we're just talking about the beginning, a little bit of biography. Chapters 4 through 8 really goes over how a woman can bounce back. So if you haven't gotten the book already, we'll show you how to get that a little bit later. But Unleash Your Irresistibility: Secrets to Making Every Man Want You. It's not a sex book. Has some sex tips in there, but it talks with secrets to making everybody want you spiritually, socially, all right? Relationships, being around, you want you to be attractive. So women, tonight's all about you, just showing you how to be the best attractive inside out. Because we know you look great on the outside, but if your personality is jacked up and ugly, no one wants to be around you. Kevin said no. Kevin said no. Yes. Irvin. Yes, I was. Because what you see right now is not where I was 2011 or 2012. And, you know, a lot of times when you're going through life, it doesn't matter what it looks like now. People, as I said, always have a backstory. And I could shuffle a whole lot of things behind closed doors, but when I wear this shirt, it gives me that confidence of, I did it, a woman can do it, and there's more to life than just staying put in your freaking ass situation. 10 seconds, knockout. No, I'm getting back up. And that's the reason why I wear a lot of shirts that promote a lot of positivity. Unleashed. Women that win. All right? I know y'all do the same thing. Fellas do too. So it's just a different crowd of people. So Irvin, yes, I have no problem of talking about it at all as a woman. So I'm sorry, I took the floor over, but we're about to get started. So let's talk about the 10 attractive habits that confident women do differently. Okay. Thank you, Carl. Yes, I have. I'm still a work in progress. Number one is confident women are not afraid to ask for help. They're not afraid to ask for help. They learn from others, and they know that will improve them. So what do you think about that, for asking for help? Angela, have you ever had any problem asking for help?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do. Yeah. Because, you know, majorly, I think that people think that being an African American woman, you should not have to ask for help. But we do. We do. It may not come forth the way that, you know, it's not a traditional thing with, you know, I need help with this or that and the other, but you kind of bleed over into it. You know, these things need to be done, and I don't have time to take care of that, but actually, it's something that I need help with.
I don't know if that's an African woman thing. I don't know if that's an African American thing, or if that's just a pride issue.
I came from a mom that she did it all.
Okay.
Anything. And that's kind of what it is. You know, she was always up to get money, and it came from the people who were financial that you should be able to do that.
Okay.
If you can't do that, we can do it. So it's kind of hard to reach out there and ask somebody else.
You can't hear, Kevin?
Can't hear her. Gotta put it closer.
Okay. What do you all feel about a woman asking you for help? Do you feel that that's a sense of weakness?
No.
Kevin?
I mean, because honestly, I feel as if a man has this innate desire to be needed, in a sense. When a woman actually comes and asks him for help, a lot of times he's open to do so. It's just a part of our nature. We want to help.
They want to help. So ladies, listen, pay attention to that. They're okay with that. It's just us.
But don't overdo it, though.
Huh?
Just don't overdo it.
Don't overdo it. I need help. 10 minutes ago, you asked for me to wash your car. Now you ask for your furniture.
Right.
Damn it. Slow down. All right, Kevin, what's your thoughts?
There's power in the word help, man. It's funny that we talk about this, man, because I just did something like a segment a couple mornings ago, just kind of talking about the power of help. I look at it as a sign of strength because it allows you to be open, right? Like automatically, as soon as you ask somebody for help, literally you kind of, it's like your heart reach out, like, hey, you know. And so, you know, from a woman's perspective, I think also a confident woman asking for help, it takes a lot, I believe, sometimes for them to, because if a lot of times when they're confident, that means they have maybe sometimes a nice bit of independence there, you know what I'm saying? And they really don't want to kind of be a burden in some instances. Right. So, you know, I think that, you know, help is just one of the most powerful, beautiful four-letter words on the planet because you're just asking to graduate in life. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? So,
there's something else, Kev, that you actually said there. It opens them up, but can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. It not just opens them up, but it also gives them the chance and opportunity to trust, someone again.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, especially in today's time, there's been so many women who have had their trust taken advantage of. You know what I mean? So when they open up and they ask for help, you know what I mean, it gives them the opportunity to once again trust. You know what I mean? So I listen, like I commend a woman for
in our head. So ladies, let it go.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're like Angela has said, even my mother was a strong woman in the home, but I still saw a man as far as what their position is. So a lot of times it comes from what you see as the dominant one in the household and how they're regulating things. But ladies, sometimes it's too much. And that could be the one thing that is pushing them away, because it's like, damn it, you got it all. You want to take the trash out. You want to get on top. You want to do it all. I'm just keeping it real. You want to do it all. Oh, I'll write the checks. No, I'll take the kids to practice. What is he there for? So learn to be soften up a bit. And it's not a sign of weakness. So I think that would trigger with someone. It's not a sign of weakness. And as the two gentlemen on here, I got two confident men that are saying that it's okay to ask for help. You're a woman. Act as if. Act as if. All right. Next, because we got a lot. We got 10 of them, y'all, to go through. We got 10 of them to go through. And it's nothing wrong. And there's nothing wrong with being on top. I'm just saying,
listen, by all means, do it. Listen, go for it.
Anyway, number 2. Confident women celebrate other people.
Yes.
You hear that? When women that win, not I win, women that win. So insecure people constantly doubt their own relevance.
Let me tell you, it is a very attractive thing to a man to see a woman celebrate somebody else's wins, because they know that they're going to be there one day.
You hear that, ladies?
Beautiful thing.
Right? It's not about you all the time.
Right. But the very moment you start dogging them,
yeah, that looks bad.
Ugliest thing.
That's like reality show stuff.
Right. It's a complete turnoff.
Right. So here, insecure people constantly doubt their relevance. And because of this, they try to steal the spotlight and criticize others in order to prove their worth. So confident people, on the other hand, confident women aren't worried about their relevance because they draw their self-worth from within. All right? They draw it from within. Celebrate others. So it's not, so I think the one thing is to always remember is to always put other people first, and your life will go so much better. So much better. And we're going to, when somebody wins, let's say they get a promotion at work or someone got engaged, you don't have to talk about, well, I was engaged at one time too. None of that. Say, that's great. That is great. That is great. Celebrate them. So, yeah. Always a one-upper out there. Me too. Me too. You did it. I did. Me too.
That is unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Angela, what'd you say? Oh my gosh. No.
What did Angie say?
She always got to come up with something to one up you.
Yeah.
So ladies, this comes from sometimes
just insecure.
The way you were brought up but it's also the way that we were, and I'm not going to say you, I'm going to say we, because the way I was brought up, I had a lot of cousins in the household. I was always around children, kids, cousins and stuff. And I think sometimes when you are not playing with other children, you sometimes don't know how to play nicely when you get older. And so with that competitiveness comes in play. Only child syndrome sometimes pops out, and you can tell. Like if I'm ever dating a guy and he's very selfish with a lot of things, that's a whole nother topic for another Thursday. But you could tell if you're not connecting with people on a regular basis, that competitiveness starts to come out, because it's like, well, you know, I'm usually the center of attention. No, I can do it too. I can run just as fast as you, you know. So none of that. Celebrate others, ladies, if not anything else. And I'm saying this jokingly, but at the same time, I can speak to women to uplift you, but at the same time, bring you down to reality, because that's a lot of times that some of us need that. I need that. And there's been plenty of men in my life that have taught me that, mentors. My own father doesn't let me get away with stuff. And sometimes we need that, because if you have someone always being a yes man or a yes woman in your life, you're going to skate through and just keep on doing a lot of this stuff. And it's not helping you. It's not helping none of us. None of us. None of us. All right. Number 3. We talked about this about 2 weeks ago, Dan. Women, confident women say no more often. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. No. No.
Yes, ma'am.
They say no more often.
It actually cuts out, and I want to actually thank you for saying that topic that week, simply because I've started saying no a lot more, and it actually down a lot of chaos. You know what I mean, and overtaxing myself.
Right.
So I'm happy about that.
Good. Research has shown that more times that you can't say no, the more likely you are to experience stress,
right,
burnout, and even depression. So you might be sick and don't even know why. You're tired all the time and you're just really burnt out. It's because you are giving everything to everybody. You cannot be everything to everybody, and your life lacks. You feel me? You can't do it. You can't do it. Hey, everybody. So Daniel is a perfect person for that. He was tired, came home at 5 o'clock, wanted to take a nap. What the hell is that all about? Because he was helping everybody around the world.
Hey, I got goals, though.
The confident woman said, hey, bring it back and tell him no. Tell him no.
I appreciate you. I appreciate
it. Anytime. No. I love the word no. I embrace it. Kevin, what you think?
Hey, look, I practice it just to be practicing it.
Say it with me.
They say practice make permanent, so.
Say it with me. No. Hell no. It ain't gonna work. Look at the smile you have on your face. Like, I'm happy.
No. I'm trying to think of other languages. What is it? What's no in other languages? It's probably no. Japanese is no. Like, no.
Right. When it's time to say no, confident people avoid phrases such as I don't think I can or I'm not certain. They say no with confidence because they know that saying no to a new commitment, Daniel, honors their existing commitments and gives them the opportunity to successfully fulfill them and complete what you already have on your plate.
You know, it's kind of crazy. Because I have said yes so many times to so many people, I found myself locked into multiple commitments or happening at the same time, causing scheduling conflicts. And I have to turn around and tell somebody no at the end of the day.
We're healing.
So if I said no in the beginning to both situations, it would have just freed me up.
No. And women, you are providers. I get that. So when you take a look at why are you stressed? Why are you so tired? Especially the women that have families and the ones that have a heart like Daniel. You now understand that word is not hurting anyone but yourself. Because when you start taking on everybody else's responsibility, hey, Lorie, can you come over here and we have a cheerleading committee that we need you to be on? Is that really benefiting me? No, I have some other things that I'm doing in my life right now, so I'm going to have to decline that offer. Or, hey, can you come? We have an awards banquet. I think it would be great if you come and meet some people. No, not at this time. Not at this time. So you got to be able to pick what's important for you and really just, I mean, if it's something with your children or your family, go. But if it's something that's connecting the dots just to be out and about, I'm going to say no.
You know, I think sometimes, like, for folks like myself, because my heart is so large and open or what have you, I think sometimes saying no can feel like I'm rejecting someone.
All right, well, no.
The reality of the matter is I'm not rejecting them. I'm just saying yes to myself.
No means not. All no mean is not now.
Not now. Just stop. Reverse that because you think you're doing harm to them. Let's just say they need they need you. You don't need them for that particular instance, for whatever it is. But we're talking about women here. We're healing Dan. It's the same thing because I know that there's hearts out there that are like, yeah, that's fine because I know there's women that have that same heart. So with that same thing, I know one personally that she suffers with a lot of health issues because she's lending money out, she's lending time out, and at the end of the day, she has like this much time for herself. So I say that to men and women, when you keep saying yes to everything else, you're minimizing your own personal life and your health is at stake. When you keep saying yes to everybody else. No, makes me feel great and healthy. I feel great.
Yeah.
Angela, do you have a problem of saying no? It'll be hard.
You never know what comes up. You know, so
is that better?
They don't think that I will, but sometimes I come through it.
Make sure that you
I want my word to be my bond. I don't want to say that I'm going to do something or not.
Okay, so you're not a stranger to saying no.
No kind of comes through as we'll see.
Okay, there you go. We'll see. That's a parent answer. We'll see. It really means no, but you know when your kids and your parents say we'll see, you're like, yeah, just yes, because you know it's just a short term no. All right, keep it moving because we got a few more to go. Number 4 is confident women get their happiness from within. This one's a big one. And I say this one from within. I mean you, not from him, not from her out there. It's not from buying those shiny objects. It's not a car, not getting a facelift, a tummy tuck, a boob lift. If you're not happy with yourself on the inside, you will constantly find exterior things, which are expensive, to always buy things to make you feel better. And you'll never be fulfilled. You'll never be fulfilled.
That's called a fix.
You just got a fix. That's it.
That sounds like religion right there.
I've seen women do that, and I don't know. I've done it before as far as buying things, but I think with going through personal growth and self-development, it helped a lot. It helped a lot because it teaches you how to communicate best with yourself as well as others, and how to really love yourself. And that is not something that is taught in school, but if you learn to appreciate yourself through how good you look in the morning, to how fantastic you look with that makeup on. You know, it really is levels to how you can be happy, but it starts within. And that's the reason why you'll see a lot of things posted on my Facebook page. 6 years ago, I wasn't in that spot of joy all the time. So what I started doing was posting positive statements on my Facebook page. At first, because of reading positive things, I would post that for myself so that I would feel great. And then I started noticing other individuals are liking it, they're commenting, and I'm like, wow, other people need this kind of healing too. And that's what it really was about, was really just a way for me as a woman to start healing myself. And that's the reason, ladies and gentlemen, that's the reason why you'll see a lot of people push a lot of that stuff out, including myself, when they have a lot of positive quotes on their page. It works both ways. Like, it works for us and it works for you to be a blessing. We're celebrating this could help someone else. Kevin, what you think?
Yeah, that's 100% right on. Like, I know, especially even for myself, like, even sometimes when I'm talking, I'm listening to myself.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just think it has a boomerang effect. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
You're going to give it out. A couple people might catch it, pull out what they want out of it, and then it still come back to you. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's our job. You know, I know our gifts are different, but our whole goal in life is to be a blessing to other people. And however that's packaged, if it's through social media, you're going to get it. You know, if it's through the word, then you'll get it. But for me, it had to be, let me at least exude that information out. There could be people, Kevin and Dan and Angie, that don't even like the stuff, but they read it. But, you know, they come up to you when they see you face to face, and they're like, well, I saw what you posted. I'm like, well, I've never seen you attract to the post, but I'm glad you got something from it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm glad you got something from it.
Yeah, when we had the meeting in Maryland, one of my guys came up to me and said, bro, I like that. I see what you're doing. And they'll be needing that. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
You have no idea how many times you bless someone else. So women, you know, do that, because it is a very sexy, attractive feature when you can do that and celebrate other people, and just know that, you know, you've got the ability to be sexy within. All right. We got 5 more to go, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Number 5 is confident women do not pass judgment. They do not pass judgment.
Love that one.
Got it. Confident people don't pass judgment on others because they know that everyone has something to offer, and they don't need to take other people down a notch in order to feel good about themselves.
I guess it all boils down to, and when I hear a confident woman, right, I hear somebody who has a great deal of self-love, right? See, when you're looking for that outside of yourself, or like you said, in material things,
right,
getting, you know, looking for that in other people, then it's like you have you're half empty and you're looking to fill it.
Yes.
Automatically, you have that full cup. You literally trying to drip some out for somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. So you have to get full. And it's a daily process. Like, I have to read something positive every single day. I'm reading something that way. That builds me up. And like Kevin said, now I'm overflowed. So when people look at me, they're like, why the hell are you so happy all the time? I'm like, well, looks like you need a little dosage, don't you? I'm going to drip something on you. So you're right, Kevin. So it does pour over to other people. But if you are not filling yourself up with anything, you're dry. And people, when you walk around town, people can see it. What the hell is wrong with your face? Why do you look like that? It's because you're empty. It's because you're empty. Sorry. And I'm saying it with a smile. So then that's when the hate starts to come in. Now you're dry. You're hating on people. You're jealous. You just don't like people for no reason. That's dry.
For no reason.
It's just dry. It's Monday. I can't stand you. Why? Because
that black hat don't look
right. Wore them red shoes.
That black hat don't look right. I don't like it.
Right. It's like, you got no. There was some ladies out here on either lover or hater Beyonce is a confident business woman, and she's slaying it in everything she does. All right. There are so many women still out there. She's doing too much. Y'all have heard that before, right? She's doing too much. Your cup is dry, chick. That's why you think she's doing too much.
You doing too less.
You're doing too less, right?
Exactly. You ain't doing enough in your life.
Right. I'm like, how do you even compare doing too much and you go home? Maybe I'm not even gonna do that.
My mom used to always tell me this. She used to tell me that, you know what I'm saying, when you minding someone else's business way too much, you're focusing on yourself.
That sounds like a mother statement. You minding somebody else's business way too much.
Right.
Yeah, that's real though.
So the whole point is, ladies, fill your cup up. This is the reason why I stress personal growth and self-development. YouTube is freaking free. And if you could go to YouTube, punch in search, and at the top bar, just put motivation in there. And then just see what pops up. You've got thousands of free videos that you can pump in 15 minutes a day while you're getting ready for work, shower. I don't know. 15 minutes is 15 minutes, but it's pouring something positive into you.
I do that every morning when I wake up.
Huh?
Every morning when I wake up, that's the first thing that I do. I turn on the television, put it on YouTube, and watch 15 to 30 minutes of motivational speaking, motivational, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the same one.
Yeah, it's listening.
What's going on in here?
Right.
You know what I mean? What goes on in your mind, what you're listening to, you're going to wind up regurgitating that later on.
That's right. So
the day or the week, the month, you're going to regurgitate it. As a man thinketh, so is he.
So there's so many people out there. I can't even, it's so many motivational speakers. I love Eric Thomas. I love Jim Rohn. I love hearing Les Brown. And I also love hearing Lorie Woodruff.
Yeah.
Lorie speaks to herself. And there's a lot of times I've got Justin Owens now in the car. That's one of our mentors. It's great to hear it riding down the road instead of hearing Cardi B all the time. Process. That's right. So confident people don't waste time sizing people up and worrying about whether or not they measure up because their cup is already full. Period. If you don't know anything else from what we get tonight, the confident woman fills herself up with confidence every day. You take a shower every day, don't you?
Don't you?
I hope so.
Don't you? Fill that cup up with some motivation, and that'll help. And gentlemen, when you start to see your women slipping, you begin to see your woman slipping, that is a sign something is going on in her life. That you got to step in, because when I was going through depression, I was giving my boyfriend at the time hell. And I was fighting just within myself, but on the outside, I was annoying the hell out of him. I was getting super jealous. All right. I was checking phones. I was doing stuff. Yeah. So you see, when you see these habits come up, it's like, what's going on with you? And that's when you really need to check in with your lady to really see, no. I'm going to ask you what's going on, and not like interrogate her, but what's going on? What's really going on? And by the third time, remember, ladies and gentlemen, the third time you ask a man or a woman, that question, honey, sweetheart, third time, what is wrong? That's when you'll probably get your answer. When you say it this time,
to me, but
it all comes out. But the first time, she's just going to give you the glossed over nothing answer. I'm good.
I don't know why y'all women do that. Why?
So guys, I'm telling you, ask her 3 times and you'll get your answer. I'm just giving you some good nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
I'm gonna ask you 1.5, and she's gonna have an answer.
You ask 1.5 is still not enough. You need to ask her 3 times. Women are emotional. They're not just going to give it out. You have to be ready and open for her to say, I didn't like it when your mother said this the other night. Oh, well, I didn't know that. We could have addressed that 2 nights ago when we were at dinner with her. Well, that affected me for the last 2 days, and my cup is now dry.
Well, here's some love.
Give me some loving.
Here's some alkaline water. You want some?
Right. It's more than alkaline water. So, guys, that is for you, too. You know, when you see your lady slipping, don't just push her out the door. Don't just like, she's crazy. Something's wrong with her. I'm telling you, something is going on in her space that she needs to get help with. And sometimes you have to pull it out of her, but give her 3 times. Ask her 3 times.
This makes no sense, but I'll do it.
Try it. Try it. That's a confident statement, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know. It's just crazy to me. But
Angela, I'm going to ask you this before we move on to the next one. Angie, if I asked you, if we were having an issue, you and I, and I asked you the very first time, and just imagine I'm a guy, and I asked you the first time, babe, what's wrong? Are you always going to get it out the first time?
Not ever. Not
ever, she said.
Not ever. Because the first time, I'm going to think that you should have known.
Exactly. So you hear that, right? You should have known. You should have known, right? All right. So the second time, I'm going to ask you, not, hey, babe, no, really, what's really going on?
So now you know that something's wrong, so why are you asking me?
So now she's warming up to it, right? Babe, I know something is going on. You know, we're about to go eat. Now, you know, we want to have a good dinner. What's going on?
It's your damn mama.
She said, it's your damn mama.
It's your damn mama.
Lord Jesus.
So we're built different, gentlemen. That's it. So all I'm saying is ask her 3 times and you can go to dinner with no problem. All right.
It's just weird as hell. That's all.
Call us whatever you want. I'm building a confident woman here. Be quiet. Build-A-Bear.
That Build-A-Bear.
I'm building a confident bear.
Oh,
all right,
Lord.
number 6. We got 10 tips. We're on number 6. Number 6.
All right.
Confident women listen more than they speak.
Yes. Damn it. Yes.
Can we tell them why? Can we tell them why?
Hold on. Let me read this first. People with confidence listen more than they speak because they don't feel as though they have anything to prove. And that's how they learn and grow.
It is.
Go.
I love that.
Plot and planning.
Daniel, why are you leaving the scene of the video?
You got a spike trade.
Tap in.
Look at him. He's mad. Look at him.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Just making sure he stays on the line.
Listen, ladies, listen. All right. It's very attractive, and it's a tool that you have to learn, because in our heads we're already thinking, I'm gonna say all this, but you have to listen. You have to listen, and that's an attractive feature that he's waiting for. He's not looking for you to go rah, 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 rah. Listen.
That's one of the biggest turnoffs right there. I'm gonna tell you. Has too much mouth, and all she wants to do is just yap, 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 yap.
Right.
But don't want to listen to hear exactly what that man is actually trying to convey.
Right.
It becomes a problem where he may either shut down or he may actually elevate or escalate his anger and his frustration, and it becomes a situation where it's blown completely out of proportion.
Yeah, then he's going over to Trina's house because she don't give him no slack.
Man, I don't necessarily want all that. He just want to have a decent conversation. But if you're not having a decent conversation, then like, yo, why the hell am I here?
Everybody has their cool down period. So you want to see when will be a good time for us to talk. Like if I argue years ago, I would have like a week before I would want to talk to my guy. That's a long time. Like he could die in a week. And it could be now it's within 24 hours. I'm like, let's talk about this tomorrow. Because I'm not ready right now because I'm going to react and it's not going to be good. So I would say find out when will be a good time to talk. And then you all talk sensibly without any weapons around or glass and knives around. And then you can have a good conversation. That's always good when the police are not called. Because then you're not listening, then you're just reacting. All right. And I have posted something earlier on my Facebook page about responding versus reacting. It's 2 different things. If you are listening, then you have time to digest what move you're about to make next. And I'm not talking about a punch move. I'm talking about what move and what are you going to say. That's a reaction. A response.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just going at it and you're just going back and forth, that's not the reaction that you really want. You don't want that quick, subtle bam. All right. You need time for me to respond to the right thing. And that takes time and maturity, ladies. I know, because I'm 42. I wasn't like this 20 years ago, not even 10 years ago, because I was ready to go crazy. You will hear my side of the story. No, now. But now I have to listen, tone it down. And that was one thing I was having a discussion with my friend 3-4 nights ago. And he was upset, not at me, but he was just upset with things going on in his personal life. And I just listened. I wasn't giving any advice. I wasn't creeping in with opinions. Ladies, just listen to your man. Listen to what he's got, because he's got a heavy day too, just like you had a heavy day, if not more. So listen to him. And by the time that conversation was finished, one thing he did say to me was, I appreciate you listening. And, pay attention to these things. Some of the women that you need to be surrounding yourself by need not to be like the reality TV stars. That should not be the woman that you really look up to. So look and surround yourself with positive women that are doing things to help coach you off the ledge, because you need that a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, ladies, it's very sexy. All right, number 7 is confident women speak with certainty. It's rare to hear the truly confident woman utter a phrase, I'm not sure, I think so. She doesn't do that. Confident women speak assertively because they know it's difficult to get they know that it's difficult to get people to listen to you if you can't deliver your ideas with conviction. So, just like the no, right, Daniel? No, I'm unable to make that. Speak with certainty. And whatever it is, just be firm with it. Not an asshole about it, but be firm with your answer.
That's actually a sexy, attribute. Because I get to speak for myself. I'm the type of man. I want a woman that knows what the hell she wants. You know what I mean? Don't be wishy-washy with me. Not wishy-washy. That's a good way of putting it. Right. You know what I mean? Just tell me what it is you want.
We want to go to dinner. All right, that's a big one. Want to go to dinner. Ladies, make a decision or give him 2 choices. That's it.
That's it.
Or gentlemen, you do the same thing for her. Because it takes both ways.
Right.
Hey, Kevin, it's Friday night. You want to go out to eat?
Sure.
What you want to eat?
I'll take a salad and probably some sauteed mushrooms.
Where do you want to get that from?
Probably Madrone's.
All right. So he gave you the exact restaurant and what he wanted. Ladies, I know it's hard, but I think it's more when we can give people options. It's definitely more assertive if you can hone in on, are we going to Chipotle or are we going to Chipotle? I'm speaking with certainty on that one. That way you can guide them to where you want.
So is it the one in Capitol Heights or the one in Granville?
Which location Chipotle do you want to go to? The one in Bowie or the one in Capitol Heights? That way, it's 2 things that you want anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But ladies, be assertive with it, but have conviction to what it is. I want seafood or I want Mexican. All right? Then don't be wishy-washy with, I don't know. Tell them, which one? Which one? Because that's annoying to men. I know it is. Because they're just like, pick a damn restaurant. Just pick it. What you want. You're not even hungry by the time that whole song and dance is over.
I'm ready to go home by that time.
I'm freaking hungry. I'm telling you exactly where we're going, and I got menus already out. I'm circling it. I'm like, I want this. I want this. Let's go. I'm ready. Can we do call ahead seating? I'm ready. I just enjoy eating. Like, it's just a happy time.
Yeah.
Angela, do you have a problem with speaking with certainty when it comes to making decisions?
Not at all.
She said, not at all. She's like, I want this, and let's go. Let's go. Okay. Cool. Number 8. Confident women seek out small victories. Small victories. Confident women like to challenge themselves and compete, even when their efforts yield small victories. And I'm not talking about compete with others, compete with themselves, because that allows them to grow and attack those kind of challenges on their own to be a stronger person. Small things. It's not always, oh, I got to get to the house. Like, I got to buy the house. Okay, the victory has a process to get there. The journey of purchasing a home, for example, is about saving money. It's about fixing your credit. It's about going through the ups and downs. That's the journey. Those small victories, when you get to the house and you finally get the keys, you're like, man, I worked hard to get here. And I tell people who are going through credit repair, I'm like, you're going to look back at this and you're going to be so appreciative when you get into your home, because you had to do so much to get here. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, Latasha. Just checking in with you ladies and gentlemen on the thread. All right. Y'all still there? Number 9 is a big one, which I'm going to be doing at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Confident women exercise. They do. It's a big one, which I'm going to be doing. Studies show that when a woman exercises at least twice a week, they feel more competent socially, academically, and athletically. So they also rated their body image and self-esteem higher. Girls, get your asses in the gym. It is. It works. It works. It's the endorphins that keep you fueled. And it keeps you going. It keeps you going. Keeps you going. Positive. Got that energy. So go to the gym. Keeps your sex drive good. Keeps you going sexually, socially.
Stamina.
Keep that up. Ladies, you work out. Thank you, Kevin. So you're so far away. But so close. But ladies, don't overlook that part. You know, a confident woman, and that's another thing I've seen ladies on Instagram. Now, some of them have had work done. It doesn't matter. But if I see somebody scrolling through, and let's just say they are in the gym working out. You've seen the ones where the ladies are in the gym working out. They're showing their body. And I've heard just some of the comments like, you're doing too much. She don't have to look like that. Listen here, Chubby.
Right. But see, the thing is, those comments are coming from women who, 1, jealous, 2, ain't doing shit, 3,
he said ain't doing shit. They're not going to the gym. I best believe if somebody else going to the gym, she's probably not hating on you at all. So, ladies, yeah, it's all about keeping your cup filled with something positive, because you'll be amazed that just going to the gym gives you that energy. Sometimes you're like, how the hell? I'm tired all the time. You need to go and exercise your mind. Go for a walk. You don't have to jog and get all the sexiest outfits that you can find. But what you can do is at least go for a walk, clear your mind, get your day straight and what you're going to do. Figure out which Chipotle you're going to go to for dinner. Important shit of life. You know?
Right.
The important things, ladies and gentlemen. And number 10. Huh?
They're gonna have to start paying you.
Who's gonna have to start paying me?
Who you just said.
That's right.
Chipotle.
Old lady is gonna have to start paying me.
Carry on.
I do a lot for that business.
I know.
Send referrals. I send myself.
We're gonna get you hooked up.
Number 10, and I love this one. I kept it last, but this one I love the most. Confident women do not seek attention. Ooh, drop the mic on that one.
They automatically get it.
Bingo.
People are turned off by those who are desperate for attention. Confident people know that being yourself is way more effective than trying to prove to someone out there. They don't have to.
Oh my gosh. You know, like when somebody actually done stepped in poop.
Poop?
I mean, yeah, somebody done stepped in some dog poop or what have you, cat or whatever the case is, and they walk into a room and you can automatically smell it.
Stank face.
Yeah, it's like something is just, it's really like
Stank.
your nostrils right now. It's like totally disrespecting your nostrils. That desperation feels men coming off of a woman.
So
Thank
you're
God.
talking about what they're dressing like when they're like overly dressed and makeup is like this thick, lashes
When
are
they're
out to
seeking
here.
that attention, when they're seeking that attention, it's that desperation. And I'm telling you.
Ladies, they're telling you this right here. And this, he's not speaking for all men, but these are two qualified, confident, handsome guys, single guys, that are telling y'all this.
See, this is a deal. There are some that will prey on that.
Ooh.
Desperation. There are some guys out there that will prey on that desperation from a woman. You know what I mean? But others, you know what I mean? It's a turnoff.
It's a turnoff, ladies. So just tone it down. The weave. What do you think about hair weaves and the extra parts that they add onto their body?
Man, give me the natural look. I like a natural woman. You know what I mean? I don't want to be rubbing my hands through a woman's hair and, you know what I'm saying?
She's like, oh, no, don't do it. Don't do that.
Nah, listen. If you're mine, I want all of you.
You want all that hair, huh?
Yes, give it.
All right. So, ladies, a lot of times when we get dressed up, I know I get dressed up so I can feel great. I'm not doing it to showcase any other woman. I do it, especially if I'm with my guy, I'm doing it because I feel good. But it's not for the attention. Now, if I'm going out with my girls, I don't even want the attention of other guys like that. So I'm not going to be putting on the hooker dresses because I don't want that kind of attention. But there are ladies out there, because their cup is not that full, a lot of that stuff on the exterior makes them feel that they're at the top of their game. But a lot of guys are just like, and I see that a lot on Facebook. They're like, if you could just tone it down, really, I would really appreciate the way you look naturally. Naturally, without all of the extra, because at some point, if you're the lucky candidate and you got to go home with that person, lights out, can't be all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta take that mask off. You gotta put it on like this.
Mask off. Oh, who are you? Who are you? I'm the one I met at the club. No, you're not.
What?
Mug.
No, you're not.
Be looking at that bottle of alcohol a little differently.
No more tequila. No more tequila.
Right. It was like, no, mask off. The song is out there for a reason. Check it out. All right. So we wrapped up the 10 tips, ladies. And I'm going to make sure I post them because somebody might need to see them in the thread and go back to them. Because if you ever find, and it's helpful for guys to hold the ladies accountable, as I said, with just making sure that we are good. Now, I'm not saying I've arrived and I've got everything figured out, but I like to speak to women who have been where I was a couple of years ago and put them in a position of, you can do this. You've got the power to do anything you want. in everything you want, but it first starts with, what do you got on the inside? What are you telling yourself every day? Are you constantly being negative? Oh no, I don't think I can. And even when people who are buying a house with me, a home with me, you got to start that talk track a little bit different. And even if you feel like you're lying to yourself, I am a homeowner. I have a 780 credit score. I am debt free. I am happy. I'm surrounded by productive people. And the biggest one you may want to start incorporating into your affirmations that you speak is, I am a blessing to other people. And that goes all the way back to number 2, celebrating other people. Because when you can put other people first and not worry about, like Angie said, one-upping someone or always feeling like you have to be the it in the room, then you know you have done greatness. You've done okay. And you don't have to be the it every time you walk into a room. Now, I want you to look good. I'm not saying that. I want you to look good, but I want you to look good from the inside out first. The confident woman. Good night. I'm telling you, it takes work. It's a daily process, ladies. I know you can do it, but it's a decision. You have to first start with the decision. I'm gonna just, because this is a crackling moment for me. I would say back in 2013, I don't know how I stumbled upon this young lady on YouTube. 2012 it had to be. Chanel Cooper Sykes. And I saw her on YouTube, saw she was a powerhouse, just putting together short videos on confidence for the woman. And she also talks about business building tips too. And she influenced me to do Lorie TV. And she'll probably never know it unless she sees this video, but these kind of things, when you walk behind someone who's got an ounce of what you're looking for, you latch onto that person and you go for the ride. And when you go for that ride, you will begin to see how your life begins to expand and how the people around you begin to change, because of the raggedy friends that you may have kept before may not be the ones that are going on the journey as you're going ahead. So as I latched onto her and I watched Chanel's videos, and fast forward to it was a week ago, right? A week ago, one of my mentors, David Imanitie, he's been in and out of the DC area a little bit, but he's never brought his wife. And the very first time he came, I was like, where's Chanel? He's like, she didn't make it this trip. I was like, God dang it. So I told my mentor, I said, if I ever see her, I'm going to embarrass myself. I'm going to embarrass myself. And because, when you're in awe with someone who's helped you do just the simple things like putting lemon juice in your water, little things like that, it's just like, okay, all right, cool. How to take care of a man. And I really mean like take care of a man first when it comes to a relationship. That's a whole nother topic. That's next Thursday. But when I met her for the first time, Daniel was actually in the room and he stopped her kind of in the hallway because I was talking to someone, and I'm like, picture time. I just need to get a picture so this can go on my vision board. I have met the young lady who has changed so much in my own personal and business life. As soon as I locked eyes with her, I was like, wow. I was blown away. I didn't act crazy, you guys. I didn't go crazy because, I understand. I want to be that one that she's talking about on the plane ride home with her husband. So I took a picture. I really just appreciated a lot of things that she did, but I kept the composure together. But on the inside, I was like,
your face alone when I stopped her said it all.
It said it all. But on the inside, you got to keep it together. You got to keep it together. And it's just, I wasn't looking to be on her show and be on the platform, but I just, I admire everything that you do. I don't think you know who I am, but you really helped me get to the levels where I am now. And I just really thanked her, because people come up to me and say the same thing. And I'm just like, Thank you. And I'm humbly saying thank you. And she was that genuine about it. She was really that genuine. So I say all that to tell you, follow someone who's doing something great. Because if you continue on the journey of following the raggedy, talk about everybody, if all they do is gossip and talk about people, that's all they got. Their cup is not full, it's empty. So if you know within yourself that you've got to unleash your irresistibility to be the best that you can be, you're going to have to start latching on to someone, whether it's a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, but you got to make sure that you're latching on to someone of substance, and you'll be amazed at how much your life will turn around, the opportunities that will happen, and how you can begin to look at these things and just say, oh, I do that. I'm not afraid to ask for help. I celebrate people. I say no often enough, keep myself together. I've got happiness within. I don't pass judgment on anyone. I listen more than I speak. I speak with certainty. I seek out the small victories. I do exercise. And I don't seek attention. When you can go through that checklist and say all the things that you don't do, then you know you are a confident woman. And drop the mic. That is it. So if you wanted to get the book, because it's a personal gift that I like to give, that journey to women, go to the unleashedcollection.com. It's $20. Get yourself that boost that you might need, because you never know, the pages could be the one thing that you need to change some things in your life. So the unleashedcollection.com. Gentlemen, you can buy it for the ladies as well. Girlfriends, buy it for your girlfriends. But more importantly, the shirts too are the outer part. So when you start unleashing who you are on the inside, that's when you begin to see, oh, let me start getting some outerwear. Let me put some bling on it because I feel good about that. That's when you see, a lot of times I'm posting and posting up and wearing my own in significance of women, of unleash your irresistibility so that you can be attractive from the inside out, for everything that we talked about today. Gentlemen, I pray that you have nothing but confident women around you. I pray that you give the most support to women around you so that they can be as confident in themselves. That is my prayer over you.
Amen.
Thank you, Ebony. Thank you. So thank you for the ones that have supported the book journey so far, that have read it. Amanda, good to see you on here. So any final tips, gentlemen, about the confident woman?
Just remain confident, not too cocky, and you'll be all right. And make sure you get in the gym, ladies.
At least twice a week. Don't worry about the outfit. Just get in there. It's hard that first time, but the second time you're like, okay, I can go down there. Daniel, any final tips for the ladies?
Remain humble. Chase your dreams.
And chase your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Angie, any final words?
No, I think you covered it all. Aside from the gentleman, just, make sure that you stay beside your ladies and you assist them in keeping their confidence. Because there's not anything like somebody can, they can come in and try to knock that woman down. So, they can try.
Yes. Right. So if you got all these attributes, no one should be able to shake you off. No man, no child, no one out there can shake you off. This is levels to this. It really is. And it's not something that is, 24 hours later, I read your book, Lorie, I'm confident now. Nope. There's levels to it. And it may take a couple of years if you're just getting started. Because I know my journey took years.
It's definitely a process.
All right. So on that note, we will be back next week. Same time, same bat station.
Same back channel.
Oh, I'm gonna do this just for the guys because I know you guys don't have your own song.
You're giving us a song.
Yeah.
The disrespect.
Yeah. You all don't have a song. Remember you said it was, oh, you got Jay-Z. Maybe you got Jay-Z, right?
Bye, Lorie. Bye.
Good night, everyone.